Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel for another one real quick. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button and click that notification bell so that way you will be notified any and every time I post another video. But let's get right into it today. We got a lot of good information. So this is according to Cointelegraph, OpenSea volume goes bananas as collectors pile back into Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. It says NFT sale volumes are a mere shadow of what they were in previous months, but renewed interest in Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs and a new little baby Ape Club derivative project could be reversing the trend. This is bullish not only for the Ethereum blockchain and NFTs on their platform, but they're also bullish for NFTs in general. And I say that because since NFTs are so new right now, there will be a tremendous bullish market for them. You know, Coinbase just released the news a few days ago that they're opening up an NFT platform, but they're going to solely base it off of the Ethereum blockchain. But I feel like they're going to eventually open up to other blockchains also, because once people realize what other blockchains have to offer for NFTs, the people are going to demand that other exchanges, even if Coinbase doesn't list other NFT platforms, blockchains, then the other exchanges possibly will do that. And could you just imagine what would happen to your particular NFT project if that exchange listed? I have a feeling that they're going to list others, because at some point, the Bored Ape Yacht Club, it looks good, it looks great, but it's just they're extremely. I believe they're like 4 Ethereum, 5 Ethereum. There's some could be even there. Like I saw one on OpenSea that was about let's say 80 Ethereum. I mean, it looked amazing, but it was just a ton of Ethereum. I don't know if I want to give all my Ethereum like that, but you know, it's crazy. And I also have a feeling in another article that I'm going to be discussing, I have a feeling that people are actually flocking to these NFTs for a certain reason, and I'm going to touch base on that when we go to the last article. But it says here, crypto, Twitter, NFT influencers, and they're everywhere. Trust me, they are everywhere. Have been relatively quiet over the past 2 weeks as trading volumes on OpenSea dropped to a 3-month low. And analysts critically, as Pat says, 3-month low, and analysts critical of the emerging sector say a bear market is at hand. I don't necessarily think a bear market is at hand. I do think people are just trying to actually understand what NFTs are, how popular they can be, what it can actually mean. It's crazy to me because there's stuff on Twitter going around right now. There was another tweet of someone saying that they own an NFT, but then somebody coming up underneath them and saying, "Hey, can you stop?" I think it was, "Can you stop screenshotting this? I own this NFT. I contact a lawyer." It's crazy because people don't know that when you the people that don't own an NFT don't know that if an owner buys an NFT, they own the rights to the NFT. Yes, there may be fair use policies, but the person who screenshots an NFT that is not theirs, and then they try to sell it, then that's possibly when people can actually take legal, whatever you want to call it. They can actually take that to like court and whatnot, because at that time you're selling something that is not yours. And if you can't validate that on the blockchain, then yes, then you're in trouble now. But that's a whole nother ballgame. I'm not a lawyer or attorney, but I do understand the process, the policy of legal, of fair use versus copyright infringement. It's crazy, but then people will then come in for the person saying that it was his, down in the comments saying, all you gotta do is copy and paste. True, but when you buy something off of a market and you own that particular thing, and then somebody screenshots it and tries to sell it, then that's an issue. I say that because there's a lot of that stuff that's possibly going to be going around that's actually on the OpenSea platform, that's actually related and actually supposed to be on the Cardano blockchain. But that's my take on it. It says here that with overall sale volumes do pale in comparison to previous months, certain projects have seen a significant surge in the last weeks. And I do know that on the Ethereum blockchain, it's the Bored Apes, and on the Cardano blockchain, it is actually the Goat tribe that's actually seeing a lot of volume also. Like it spiked. It went to the number 2 volume, I think, in a 24-hour period. Blockchain entirely, it was Bitcoin was 1, then it was Cardano. But yeah, that is absolutely insane. Like I said, I have an idea why people are flocking to NFTs now. I'm gonna, like I said, I want to talk about that now, but I'm gonna wait till the very end. It says the surge appears to be connected with the more than 900% uptick in sale volume of Bored Ape Yacht Club, and they're amazing. They look great. I know Jimmy Fallon was in it, and his picture's about to actually come up right now. It says, but they are expensive. But I can guarantee you those gas fees are extremely high also. It says a recent purchase by celebrities like Jimmy Fallon that launched a 2,500 limited edition Rolling Stone magazines with the Bored Ape feature on the cover, and the announcement in Universal Music Group would form a metaverse-based band called Kingship are likely reasons behind the growing interest in the project. And this is what Jimmy Fallon said on his Twitter. Permission to come aboard. And look at that. We got celebrities. We got influencers coming in. It's a nice NFT. It looks great. But you know, there's other blockchains that actually have alternative, if not better findings of what the Bored Ape Yacht Club is versus to what any other NFT is. But here it says here, an additional bullish news emerged on November 12th after Timbaland. Oh, I didn't know that. A multiple Grammy Award winner. That should have said a multi-Grammy Award winner. A well-known music producer announced that his newly launched Ape in production studio would use BAYC NFT avatars in the creation of music and animation and versus aspects of emerging metaverse. Yeah, so like I said, this is crazy. The world is constantly growing. NFTs are booming. I think Post Malone I was actually showing how to buy an NFT in his music video. I think he was the first ever rapper, hip hop artist to actually show his screen, to actually show what he was actually buying, and he actually bought a Bored Ape in the process on his music video. So that was pretty amazing. Yeah, this NFT world is booming. Then you have Lil Baby's tweet right here saying to thank these Lil Baby apes went for 0.02 mint yesterday. Is crazy. It says here, even crazier, the guys who claim for free when Lil Baby Ape Club launched first 200 mints were for free. That is crazy. So like I said, these projects are going to be bananas. So it's like one Lil Baby Ape Club sold out. It was 7 ETH. That's 330. Was that 7 Ethereum? I think that's $33,019.85. Yes, that's what it says on Twitter. Look at that. That right there. That is crazy. If people gave those away, and I know there's people on Twitter saying that they're giving stuff away like that for free, that is life-changing. Do I believe that that's real or not? I don't know. I'm not the person, but this is absolutely amazing. I really hope people open up their minds and open up their ideas to other blockchains, because there's other blockchains that have highly sophisticated and highly tradable NFTs also as well. And comparable, the Cardano blockchain actually has those type of valuable NFTs. That's what I got to say about that. Moving on to the Cardano roadmap in 2022. I am a big fanboy of the Cardano blockchain. I know it's going to do big things. It's going to do big things by the end of the year. It's going to do big things in 2022. But here it says, Hoskinson's loving how Cardano's 22 roadmap is coming together. And I have a feeling it's because he made those trips. He made a trip to Africa that's been on the hush about it. But I do truly think that something is going to truly happen. Let me click on that. I do think something is going to truly happen. It says, Charles Hoskinson tweeted about a brief update on Cardano again. He says he loves how the roadmap for 2022 is coming together. Will this make ADA surge soon? Now, just because he tweets about something, that doesn't necessarily mean the price rises, but I can tell you that what is making the price rise is because Cardano's ecosystem is growing, and Cardano's ecosystem is growing super, 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 super fast. There's stuff that's going on behind closed doors that we don't know. There's stuff that's going on in front of our faces that we don't even see, but we don't realize because everything is happening with Bitcoin, everything's happening with NFTs. But the world for Cardano, the ecosystem is constantly changing, and I'm here for it. Again, I want to say a few weeks ago, there was about 73% of all ADA that has been staked. Cardano, ADA has 45 billion tokens in the circuit in total, all circulating supply, whereas Ethereum has an unlimited supply, but it has an ether burn. So just imagine, and there's only 6% of ether locked up, not including what is bought with NFTs. So if you think about all of that, that's a bubble. That's a tea kettle waiting to explode because 73% of ADA staked. Then you got the ecosystem growing. Then you got the NFT market on the Cardano blockchain growing. You got all of that stuff going. It's primed to break out and be astronomically high. It says in the tweet, Hoskins said, okay, we already talked about that, but then it just goes off by saying what's happening. Now, one of the biggest upgrades that will be coming out and will be coming soon is actually Hydra. I'm super excited about that. Hydra is an upgrade that should be coming out fairly soon. I think it's next year, maybe next year. And what's going to happen is it's an upgrade that will allow up to 1 million transactions per second. That is insane. And that, to me, I think that would actually put Ethereum out of its misery because Ethereum's transactions per second still hasn't changed. They talked about sharding. They talked about all the other upgrades that's coming out, and they made promises, but they haven't. They went with those promises, but at the same time, when they released them, it took some time and they were broken. Whereas Cardano has peer-reviewed research. That also takes time, but when they release it, there's no bugs, there's little to no bugs, there's no hacks, there's no double spins, none of that stuff. That is actually amazing. That's beautiful. One of the tweets here, and I'm just happy for the ecosystem. I'm a big fanboy of that. But here it says, one of many who replied to Hoskinson's tweet was another content creator. It says here, I'm really loving how the roadmap for 2022 Cardano is coming together. It's a living ecosystem, growing, refining, adopting, and becoming stronger. The technology is unbelievable, which it is, and we have so many great inventions coming to meet the hundreds of projects building on Cardano. Then it says here, can we expect the collaboration to occur soon? Who knows? Will Hoskinson's positive remark on Cardano's roadmap for 2022 push ADA surge? I do believe that, even though I'm not a believer in what people tweet, tweeting to move the market. Charles Hoskinson is the founder and creator of the ADA token for the Cardano blockchain. The founder, he helped create Ether and the Ethereum blockchain. But I don't believe that his tweets are actually going to move the market like a Litecoin's founder does. What did until he stopped, until he sold all of his Litecoin. But I do believe that there's going to be some great things happening for Cardano. I mainly right now is going to be Hydra, which is coming. NFTs, which is going to be booming soon, because I have a feeling there's going to be a certain exchange that's actually going to pick their NFT platform. Our NFT platform, because I'm a part of it also. And 73% of ADA staked. That's a lot. That's a lot. My price prediction for this is going to be, I'm price predicting ADA is going to be about $10 by the end of the year. That's my price prediction. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do believe it's going to be around that price. So yeah, it's going to be pretty amazing. And one of the big news of the day, President Biden signs infrastructure bill into law mandating broker reporting requirements. And this is and going back to the NFT thing, why OpenSea and why Google has had a lot of research volume of NFTs. This is what I believe is actually happening. I believe people are actually putting their money into digital artwork to avoid taxes. I'm not necessarily saying it's the right thing, but I can guarantee you this is probably what's happening, because now people would have to report every transaction, which we should, about whether or not we, for ourselves, meaning that if we don't report it, it's going to be considered a criminal offense. And that's really big, because now I believe everybody's going to be considered a broker. But let's get right into it. That's why I believe people are flocking into NFTs. Is it necessarily a good thing? I don't know. Is it necessarily a bad thing? I don't know. It's one of those things where where people have their own lawyers, and they're telling them, hey, well, if you do this or if you do that, then it's possible that you won't have to worry about paying taxes, because the Bored Ape Yacht Clubs are a lot. And I've been seeing other NFTs on the Cardano blockchain actually start to get valuable also. So those floor prices might actually change soon. So if I were you, I would look into NFTs. I will look straight into NFTs, look into, Ethereum's NFTs, look into Cardano's NFTs, look into Solano's NFTs, look into XRP's NFTs, look into Tesla's NFTs. There's a lot of NFTs out there, but I can guarantee you, Cardano's NFTs are going to boom here soon. That rhymed, boom here soon. But, it's just one of those things. Just look into it. The gas fees are high on Ethereum. Cardano's, I think it's only like 1.8 ADA, but then you get that back. But here it says, President Biden signs infrastructure bill into law mandating broker reporting requirements. Crypto was absent from every speaker's lips, and that's strange. During the signing ceremony, with bipartisanship and jobs seeming to be theme of the afternoon. And this is also what people fail to understand, is because if this bill was, being delayed, just like the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit case was being delayed. I personally think, and I personally believe now that this information is out there. I believe now that Ripple versus SEC lawsuit case is going to be over soon, because now there's something saying that people have to report their gains, and if not, it's going to be a criminal offense. But this article says, but that's my take on that. It says, after months of scrutiny from both the United States Senate and House of Representatives, the infrastructure bill, criticized by many crypto advocates, is now officially the law of the land. In a ceremony in front of the White House on Monday, President Joe Biden signed the $1 trillion infrastructure bill before an audience of reports lawmakers and union workers. The bill, then it goes off by saying the bill, as it was passed, will implement tighter rules on business handling cryptocurrencies and expand the reporting requirements for brokers. The bill mandates that going forward, digital asset transactions worth more than $10,000 be reported to the Internal Revenue Service. A group of senators originally proposed an amendment to the bill that would have clarified the crypto tax reporting requirements, but the proposal failed to be approval in August. That makes me mad. The whole 10,000 thing doesn't make me mad, because that to me classifies, that makes me feel like crypto will be classified as currency, because just like now, if you get if something goes into your bank account that's $10,000 or more, that gets reported to the IRS. I mean, that's nothing new. The banks have been doing that. Your account doesn't get red flagged. That just lets the IRS know that you got $10,000 or more in one sitting sent to you. Now, I wouldn't necessarily break those up because your bank could still get that and actually still red flag you. That's when your bank will actually red flag you, is when you break that up. So that part isn't an issue. But what is the issue is the way that this bill was actually handled. The way that this bill was handled was kind of wrong, because you got older people in the office that couldn't even tell you what Bitcoin is. You got other people in the office that couldn't even tell you what crypto is, but just voting because they're getting paid by banks and because they have like staking, or they know people in the banks or they have friends in the banks. That's how this works, people. Like they vote against something that their friends they vote against their rivals because their friends or loved ones actually own a stake in a bank or something like that. That's just how that works, and it sucks because crypto is actually going to change the world. But it's just astonishing to me that that this bill didn't get passed. And I guess they're trying to treat crypto as this shows me that they want crypto to be a commodity or a virtual currency instead of being a security. And I believe this goes for all cryptocurrencies because the infrastructure bill, and there's also word going around that the people in the crypto ecosystem with the taxes and how the way it's going to be set up is actually going to be paying for this infrastructure bill. So I'm not happy how the way that this was handled. I'm glad it's finally over and done with, because now the market can finally pick up, because once this information went out, the market dumped, but the NFT volume surge went up. So I'm assuming everybody's pouring all their money into NFTs to sit and hold on it. And I mean, I don't blame them for doing something like that. Is that going to continue to go on? Probably so. I'm going to possibly be keeping my eyes out on NFTs to see if they are actually going to be increasing. Only because since the moment this went out, that's the moment when NFTs start to act. That's the moment when NFT volume started to actually increase. So is it coincidence? I don't know. But is it possible? Does it rhyme? Does it make sense? Yeah. Because you got people now talking about NFTs since this article has came out. Yeah, something's going on. And NFTs are going to be the new assets. So I'm not saying people are buying NFTs to hide their money, but it certainly does make sense, and it certainly does rhyme when you really think about it. Google searches for NFTs have skyrocketed. OpenSea volume has skyrocketed. Then you got the Cardano blockchain where floor prices on NFTs are starting to increase from 56 to 100 ADA. Like, it's absolutely insane. The market's going to pick up, and then you got Coinbase creating there's going to be created an NFT platform. It's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. But that's what I got to say on it. That's my take on it. I'm going to go over the price and I'm going to let you go. Overall, we got a $2.6 trillion market cap. We're down. Once we get to 3 trillion, that's when the market's going to take off. We got Bitcoin at 60,379, down 8.36%. It's down, but that it's still bullish. We got Ethereum at 4,258, down 10%. We got Binance Coin at $596.94, down by 7.59%. We got Solana at $225.54, down 6.8%. Cardano at $1.90, that's down 8.88%. We got XRP at $1.10. That's down 9.37%, but that's all right. We got Polkadot down at $40.96, down 12.85%. We got Dogecoin at 23 cents, still at the number 10 spot. We got Shiba Inu still under a penny. That's really down. That still has utility, and there was a leak. Like I said, there was a leak going around about how Tesla was actually going to use Shiba Inu in their code. So, be mindful. Even though this is the number 11 spot, anything could happen at any moment. Then we got Avalanche at 80. It got Avalanche at $87.67, Luna at $43.99, Litecoin at $233.04. That's down 14.78%. And we got Wrapped Bitcoin, which is just a Ethereum-based ERC20 token that wraps your main Bitcoin into the Ethereum blockchain so you can send it for transactions, even though it's still slow. But that's 58,827%. That will do it for me, everybody. That's all I got to say about that. Major things have been happening for the NFT market. I hope you are looking into it. Major things are happening for the Cardano blockchain and this infrastructure bill. It's going to be okay because that means this is just part of regulation and it's coming. But if you haven't done so already, please, my next video that I'll create up now, please make sure you watch it. Make sure you drop a like, a comment, and a share. As always, stay focused, stay locked in. Peace.